campaigns are used to influence health behavior. Our campaign slogan is "Log off today for a stronger tomorrow," and our campaign will be presented by Lonnie McGuire, Katie Riverin, Bonnie Eder, and Yael Friedman. What is the problem? Studies and data show that teenagers are not getting enough physical activity. Current recommendations suggest that teens should be getting 60 minutes per day of moderate or vigorous activity. Muscle and bone strengthening activities should be included in this hour at least 3 times per week. According to the President's Council on Fitness, 80% of all adolescents do not get enough physical activity. Only 11% of those between the ages of 12 to 15 engage in moderate physical activity for 60 minutes per day. This data shows that adolescents are not getting enough exercise. What are teenagers doing if they're not getting physical activity? They are spending a large portion of their time on technology, which includes smartphones, TV viewing devices, and video or computer games. The average smartphone use by those who have their own and those who use one is 2 hours and 42 minutes per day. Additionally, 71% of teens watch TV on some sort of device for an average of 2.5 hours per day. And finally, many use video or computer games. We just showed what teens are not doing, getting physical activity, and what they are doing, playing on technology. Our goal with this campaign is twofold. Our primary goal is to encourage teens to be active for 60 minutes each day. The benefits of physical activity if teens exercise include building and maintaining healthy bones, joints, and muscles, helping control weight by increasing lean muscle and decreasing body fat, helping lower blood pressure in teens with hypertension and decreasing lipid and cholesterol levels. The psychological benefits of exercise include increasing self-esteem, lowering anxiety and stress levels. Our secondary goal is that by making the choice to be more active, teens will decrease their technology time. Research suggests that the best way to accomplish this among teen girls is to emphasize the psychosocial benefits of exercise and encourage them to engage in activities that include their friends. For teenage boys, engagement, modeling, and incorporating some element of competition is helpful. Applying the trans-theoretical model of change requires us to look at where teens might be in the process of change and then stage activities or change agents that are in sync with their state of change. Using peer influence and social norms and increasing self-efficacy are elements of the social cognitive theory. Our target audience is teenagers ages 12 to 17. Teenagers love their technology, and oftentimes this is how they receive and send information as well as communicate with others. In order for us to get our message across, we have to use technology as a starting point, delivering messages through social media with the goal that they will end up putting down their phones, tablets, and video games and start becoming more physically active. Once they enjoy the benefits we have described, they will start choosing to include physical activity in their daily lives.
Which included 214 students ages 12 to 17 from the Canadian International School of Hong Kong. 95 students were ages 12 to 14 and 119 students ages 15 to 17. Since the Canadian school has a one-to-one laptop for every student from grade 5 to 12, we decided to use an online questionnaire that would be easily accessible to all the students. The questionnaire included 12 questions related to screen time use and physical activity. Students needed to recall the last 24 hours for the screen time questions and the last 7 days for the physical activity questions. The physical activity questions were based off of the International Physical Activity Questionnaire. Our market research showed that almost 80% of the participants are not achieving 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity a day, which means that 8 out of every 10 students at the Canadian International School are not meeting the current recommendations. This data excludes physical education class time, which is 16 to 24 minutes a day for ages 12 to 14 and 32 to 48 minutes a day for ages 15 to 17. This time includes instructional and changing time, which does not leave a significant amount of time for activity. Similarly, 80% of students are on their phone for more than 2 hours a day. Again, this data is for after-school hours, as students at Canadian are on laptops all day. Additional data collected shows that on weekends, 76% of participants are in front of a screen for more than 2 hours a day, and 79% are not achieving the recommended 60 minutes of physical activity. The data also highlights that only 19% of participants chose to be active during their spare time and during school lunch hours, while 38% chose to be in front of a screen instead. And almost all participants take public transit or get a ride to school. A separate question was asked solely about cell phone use, and 67% reported using their cell phones for more than 90 minutes a day. If you add up laptop, iPad, and phone use in and out of school hours, these students are far above the recommended 2 hours. Our market research helps magnify the problem that students are clearly not getting enough physical activity and are in front of their screens for way too long. To benefit kids physically, mentally, and emotionally, our main message for adolescents is to get away from their screens and to be active. So log off today for a stronger tomorrow.
The purpose of our Facebook page was to reach out to teenagers on their form of communication. The idea is to promote getting the teens to put down their cell phones and other electronic devices and exercise. This is to improve their overall health and fight obesity. Adding links to our Facebook page allows followers to go to workout sites that give them ideas on exercise routines that were developed by other teens. Total Body Teen Workout is a strength-building exercise program developed by a teenage boy where some of the workouts are with equipment and others are without. The Fitness Routine for Lazy People is a workout program designed to give teenage girls ideas on how to count simple tasks into their exercise routines. Another fun link is the TV commercial exercise games that also works with popular TV series of having to do lunges and crunches every time a certain word is said during the episode, which seems to be a fun competitive workout among teens. We chose not to pay to boost our Facebook page, but instead we posted the question, "What's your exercise?" to our Facebook site. And we got responses back from followers on what they were doing, and some of them even posted pictures of themselves working out. With this, we were able to increase our number of followers from 13 followers to 35 followers in a 2-day time period. And then by the end of the week, we went to 59 followers. Our group was also able to identify the application of the social cognitive theory seen by what the followers were doing by mimicking positive health behaviors of other posts by trying to one-up their fellow posters' actions on our social media Facebook page. Instagram is another means of social media communication that is popular with teens. By adding an Instagram link to our Facebook, it allows a wider social media access to view our Facebook page.
This would be a slow-growing plan that would hopefully be promoted by teens themselves. After initially being introduced to the campaign, teens would be asked to follow the Instagram page, where they will receive tips, workout ideas, and most importantly, be able to share their experiences with others by using the hashtag #ShowYourMoves to share photos and videos of themselves exercising. There would also be a downloadable phone app which would help teens track their performance and send out push notifications to encourage them to stay on track and congratulate them when they had begun to increase their activity. This is a combination of both tailoring the message to encourage individuals and promoting healthy habits through social support and peer pressure. Other than our social media presence for outreach and our phone app for individual communications, the other way we plan to get the word out to teens is with stickers of our logo. The idea is that teens will notice the sticker and then log on to our Instagram or Facebook page to see what we're all about. To kick off this campaign, several local high schools will participate in a 1-hour event during school time, of course, to introduce the students to the campaign. Water bottles with the slogan will be given out to encourage exercising, along with stickers that teens can put on their personal water bottles. Teens will also receive information about the app that they can download onto their phones. Presenters would be in their mid-20s and physically fit, but of all sizes to encourage all teens to exercise. This campaign would benefit greatly from monitoring how much teenagers are responding. Some output data to track and collect would be total number of Instagram followers and how many people participate in the #ShowYourMoves option. If the message does not seem to appeal to the target audience, then it would be worthwhile to reassess and rebrand to make sure that the message reaches teens. After a specified amount of time, another survey, similar to the one used for the initial focus group, would be used to measure if teens are exercising more and if they are using their screens less. Since we did a focus group before our campaign, we could compare the before and after results. As teens grow into adults, another survey could be used to measure the habits of adults exposed to this campaign compared to those who were not. Ideally, the teens who were exposed would grow into adults who value exercise as part of a healthy life.